This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. Now Golden State's starting five. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Moses Moody is out there with Butler. And it's Green in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Houston, at the guard positions, Van Fleet and Green. Thompson is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. And Richard, these teams both look to impose their will on the backboards.
Kevin, that battle inside is not for the faint of heart. A little furniture moving inside, if you know what I mean. That's just part of it.
Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Green. And it's Green slamming it down.
If that doesn't belong in the dunk contest, then I don't know what. That is an impressive finish there by Green.
Butler against Thompson. Butler kicks to Curry. Green with a screen on Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. Butler sets a screen for Green. Bangs home the trifecta.
That's another example of Green's versatility. There's not many power forwards or centers that can orchestrate the pick and roll.
Now here's Green. Thompson looking for an opening. Green, the pass to Şengün. Van Vliet with it, guarded by Curry. The shot's good.
Oh, tricky play by Van Vliet to beat the close coverage. Slipping pass there for the finish.
Curry against Van Vliet. Outside Butler. Green with a screen for Butler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
Look at Butler playing tricks, using that pump fake move to great effect.
Jimmy Butler, 2 shots.
That free throw good from Butler. When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Richard, we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
And you can always count on Van Vliet to make the right play. He doesn't make too many bad decisions when he's got the ball in his hands.
Back to Podziemski. 3-pointer. And Jimmy Butler, good for 3. Butler's got 5. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here's Thompson. For 3, Van Vliet. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. One-on-one fast break. Here's Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Impeccable touch from Steph.
For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Brooks outside. Butler against Thompson. Brooks outside. It's stolen by Green. Stolen by Brooks. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, that shot off the mark. Warriors leading by 4. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
And Thompson sends it back. They get it back. 3-pointer, Butler. Good D by Johnson. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Pass to Thompson. Back to Van Vliet. From the arc. Sinks the triple. He has 5.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. Van Vliet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather. And maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Butler against Şengün. Butler passes to Moody. Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 3. Fred VanVleet grabs the miss. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Brooks. Outside, Green. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
You can tell Green likes to move quickly. He gets that ball, and he's taking the shot in just a few seconds.
Pass to Moody. Now here's Butler. Green with a screen on Thompson. Butler against Thompson. And Butler gets it to go.
The defense has to make it tougher for Butler. Can't give him that.
For Houston, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Şengün kicks to Green. Thompson sets the pick for Green. Lets it go with a 3. They get the rebound.
Thompson is one of the best pure athletes to come into the league in quite some time. He's fast, and boy, can he fly.
The Rockets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. That one is no good. So, RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it.
Oh, Van Vliet after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Thompson, a screen on Butler. Van Vliet passes to Thompson. Curry with the steal. To the middle. Here's Moody. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 5. And Şengün with the basket on the assist from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Udoka. David?
Now, I asked Coach what the game plan was when it comes to defending Jimmy Butler, and he said to me, we have to make sure we match his energy level. Jimmy is one of those guys that goes all out every second. We want our guys to do the same on D. It won't be easy, but I think they found a way to contain him, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Butler finds Moody. Back to Butler. 13 feet away. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in this game. Curry against Van Vliet. Thompson outside. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. Lets it go from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got 3 assists in the game. Curry against Van Vliet. Up top, Podziemski. Hasn't made one yet. Down low, here's Butler. Good D by Thompson.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Van Vliet against Curry. Back to Moody. Pass to Podziemski. It's rebounded by Şengün. On offense, here are the Rockets. They're on a 12-4 run. Brooks, the pass to Şengün. And that one drops. And it's a 6-point Houston lead.
Again, their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Moody. Podziemski with it. Butler in the corner. To the paint, outside for Curry. 5 on the clock, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
First free throw is good. RJ, with how well Curry continues to play, I'm not sure his three-point record will ever be broken.
It's going to be tough to do. But even if it does, I think Steph will still be regarded as the best shooter we have ever seen, simply because how he changed the game.
And the Rockets making a change here. Smith has checked in. And both free throws good for Curry. Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Curry. Here's Hield. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, they call him Buddy Buckets for a reason. He's not just a shooter, he is a certified scorer.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Houston.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And they've also been feeling it from beyond the arc. Good start for them so far.
Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They won 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
For Houston, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Whitmore taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Whitmore. RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
And both free throws good for Whitmore. Warriors trail by 5. Hield bounce pass. Butler up top, covered by Smith. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And that's what they want to see from Butler, a take-charge mindset, that desire to attack the rim.
Green taking his time here. The Rockets again can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
He lobs it up.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Pass to Whitmore. The shot from the low post is good.
And he might be a rookie, but Whitmore can play some bully ball. He will get it inside and be as physical as anybody.
Now here's Hield. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by Adams. Rockets leading by 3. For 3, Smith. Good on the three-point shot.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Hield. It's stolen by Green. Here's the three. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. Warriors trail by 6. In the corner, it's Hield. Jackson Davis with it. Outside, Kuminga. To the inside, Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Green against Hield. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Houston making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Adams. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Jalen Green. And the Warriors also making a change. Curry's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Holiday against Curry. Here's Jackson Davis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jackson Davis has got his second basket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Şengün. Lock at 6. Here's Whitmore. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
41 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Curry kicks to Hield. There's a screen. And he drives in. Richard, with Buddy Hield, we're talking about one of the best shooters in the NBA.
No question, he is a marksman. He's going to have to be a mercenary, though. He is the type of an outside threat that every team needs. I don't care what the offensive system is, Buddy Hield will find a way to score.
Free throw drops for Hield.
Guys like Buddy Hield, knockdown shooters, they are in high demand around the league.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. 4-point game. Pass to Jackson Davis. Healed outside. Here's Payton. Eason grabs the board.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Rockets lead by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
So it's the Warriors now, trailing by 4. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Then there's Whitmore. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. It's the 5 for Houston right now. Inside, out to the right wing. Holiday sets the pick for Whitmore. Shot clock at 5. Eason gets a wide open look. Hands it from downtown. Eason's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Houston. Healed the pass to Curry. On the wing, Healed. Whitmore defending. Pass to Jackson Davis. Healed outside. Lets the 3 fly. And Payton throws it down hard.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Now, here's Şengün. Jackson Davis defending. Şengün kicks to Holiday. Takes a 3. And another 3 for Houston.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Healed outside. Kuminga, no good. Houston leading by 8. In the corner, it's Whitmore. It's Şengün, top of the key. Pass to Whitmore. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Healed the pass to Kuminga. And, Richard, you just get the feeling that Jonathan Kuminga is finally starting to hit his stride, don't you?
It is all about opportunity in this league, Kevin. With more playing time and scoring chances, Kuminga has really blossomed, and he is not done getting better.
Free throw good from Kuminga. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
That one misses. Houston leading by 7. Smith dishes to Holiday. Pass to Eason. Smith outside. Some nice passing there by Houston. Şengün, no good. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Here's Hield. Lays it up and banks it in. Hield's got 6.
Scoring close in. Hield is more than just a three-point gunner.
Here's Whitmore, covered by Hield. Smith with a screen on Hield. Basket, good. He's got 8.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Pass to Looney. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Now Whitmore. A 3. And Curry pulls it down. Warriors trail by 7. On the wing, Hield. Pass to Kuminga. Good.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone to look, not just himself.
And the Rockets with possession here. Here's Holiday. Here's Şengün. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Rockets lead by 7.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Looney passes to Kuminga. Outside Curry. From past the arc. Wow! Curry automatic from deep.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Rockets leading by 4. Now Whitmore. He's got 8 with the drive. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Hield outside. Fires from deep. Outside for Curry. Hield, the pass to Looney. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. Kuminga, no good. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting.
And showing some fearlessness there. Smith doesn't mind getting hit while taking the shot.
The Rockets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
At the line for Houston, Jabari Smith taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Taken 3rd overall in 2022, Smith, instead of trying to take the league by storm, he was looking for ways to fit in within the system. And that's what coaches love about players like him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Tari Eason. Jalen Green comes in for Cam Whitmore. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Aaron Holiday. Both free throws good from Smith.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Pass to Podziemski. Thompson against Curry. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
You are an unselfish playmaker. I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, DA, thanks. Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Rockets.
Fred VanVleet.
Golden State on D. It's a 5-point game. Şengün with a screen on Curry. VanVleet with it. Butler covering. Brooks outside. Şengün passes to Thompson. Clock at 4. There's Green with the 3. Drills it from outside. Green's got the lead up to 8 now for Houston.
Continuing to improve that three-point shot. Green hits this one.
Pass to Podziemski. Here's Butler. Down low. Here's Green. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Houston moving the ball around. Brooks kicks to Thompson. Screen by Şengün. Takes the 13-footer. The shot by Thompson, no good. Warriors trail by 8. To the paint. And they double up Butler. Curry outside. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. VanVleet with it. Now Green defending. Pass to Brooks. To the middle. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Screen by Şengün. To the inside. And Şengün throws it down. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Golden State's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Here's Green. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And the Rockets making a change here. Smith is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Hield's checked in. Here's Podziemski. No scoring in this one. Outside, Green. Now here's Hield. Fires the 3. It's good from long range.
And that's what Hield is paid to do. Stretch the floor for this offense.
Houston leading by 7. Thompson outside. VanVleet looking around. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Greg, what's the key thing Fred VanVleet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
The Rockets have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Thompson. And so Thompson nails both of them. Outside, Green. Pass to Thompson. And here is VanVleet. Smith finds VanVleet. The three-pointer, no good. Warriors trail by 11. Butler with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. And here is Moody. Here's Podziemski. Covered by VanVleet. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Green. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Jabari Smith picks one up. Richard, when it comes to Draymond Green, we know about his defense, but what does he give you offensively?
I think it starts with his passing. Not many big men can do what he does the way he does it. And especially effective when he's hitting the three ball, stretching the floor, allowing for more space for his shooters.
And the first one drops.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
Both free throws good from Green.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
Brooks outside. Back to Van Vliet. And he converts the layup. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 11 now for the Rockets.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Back to Butler. Healed with a screen on Thompson. Here's Butler. Hard earned by Butler.
And he's never been shy about asserting his dominance. This is classic Jimmy Butler play so far.
Brooks feeling it out a bit.
2 minutes.
Back to Van Vliet.
2 minutes.
And that one is good. Van Vliet's got 13. Warriors trail by 11. Healed outside. Here's Podziemski. Covered by Van Vliet. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Comes right off the pick and knocks it down. Great use of the screen by Hield.
Thompson against Butler. Now here's Thompson. Tight defense on him. Smith against Green. For Hield. Off the left rim and out. Golden State's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Pass to Green. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I like when Green looks to score. He's good at putting defenses in a bind.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Shooting for Golden State. Draymond Green taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Tari Eason's checked in for Jabari Smith. And the second free throw, good. There's 48 seconds left in the second quarter. Now here's Van Vliet. He's defended by Podziemski. Here's Thompson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
Rockets have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Here's Eason. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Pajemski. Golden State moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. Rockets with the rebound.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And so it's Houston, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 9 points, setting the floor for the Warriors. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Pajemski. Butler out there with Moody. And it's Green in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Pass to Şengün. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. Van Vliet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
Back to Curry. Three-pointer. Thompson with the rebound. Rockets leading by 12. Pass to Van Vliet. Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. Şengün with the screen for Green. That shot, no good. Warriors trail by 12. Moody the pass to Butler. Through tight coverage. Butler knocks it down.
He has the ideal attitude you want in a swingman. But Butler gets into good position, taking on the D, and just winning that battle.
Brooks kicks to Van Vliet. Thompson sets the pick for Van Vliet. Over in the corner, Green. Thompson passes to Şengün. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Şengün. Thompson's got the lead up to 12 now for Houston. Pass to Moody. Here's Butler. Green with a screen on Thompson. Shoots from 14. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And that one's good. Green's got 10.
And one of Green's best attributes is that he doesn't really see contact. He will either go over it or through it.
Pass to Moody. Ball's knocked loose. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Curry driving the lane. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. He's got 9.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Brooks, the pass to Şengün. Over in the corner, Green gets it to go from beyond the arc. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, the corner isn't always Green's spot, but we know he's got the skill to hit from there.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
All right, fans, it's Thanksgiving time. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Let's hear it for all the dancers.
Outside Curry. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Curry, a screen on Green. Pass to Moody. Pocket 6. Some nice passing by Golden State here. No coverage that time.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
Şengün with the ball. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. Back to Şengün. Tries from 10. It's rebounded by Golden State. And Alperen Şengün continues to prove himself, RJ, as one of the game's most promising big men.
Oh, a lot of it is because of his passing ability, Kevin. Shades of Nikola Jokic out there. Having a big man who can distribute like Şengün is a real luxury.
Butler making it happen inside.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight cover.
Thompson passes to Van Vliet. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Van Vliet's got 19 points.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Pass to Moody. Now Curry. Focus from Curry. Gets it to fall inside.
Got the defender on his heels right there, and Curry capitalized. What a finish.
Van Vliet outside. On the wing, Green. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Back to Curry. Brooks grabs the board. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to Green. Van Vliet outside. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Tari Eason's checked in for Houston. Payton, he's checked in for the Warriors. To the paint. Here's Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 16.
The better shooter you are, the quicker you become. Curry makes it so hard to guard him in these little moments. He slips past the defense.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA's 65 games requirement for postseason awards has drawn some criticism. But, Adam Silver says, ultimately, this is about the fans and putting the best product forward. Load management was not working for us. This is having the desired effect, and guys are out on the floor. Kevin?
They want to be on the floor, right? Keep them tuning in. Good stuff, D.A. Thank you.
Look, I don't care if Green is shooting from outside or in the paint close. This man finds a way.
Payton finds Green. Outside Curry. For the three. Buries it from three-point range. Curry's got 21.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 12. Pass to Podziemski. Fires away from outside. Curry can't get it to go. Rockets have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Van Vliet kicks to Thompson. Now here's Van Vliet. He's defended by Podziemski. Out to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Another shot, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
Free throw, no good for Şengün. Warriors trail by 14. Green dishes to Curry. From downtown, again, Curry missing.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Van Vliet kicks to Green. Here's Thompson. The rebound by Payton. Payton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Butler passes to Curry. Now Butler. From 15 feet away. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. So for the Rockets, Smith comes in for Şengün. And Cam Whitmore's subbed in for Amen Thompson. Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Stephen Curry. And it's the Warriors with the ball. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Butler hits it with traffic.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Smith outside. Whitmore with it. He's got 10. Here's Van Vliet. Can't hit from in close. Pass to Butler. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Smith sets the pick for Green. Off target from three-point range.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
That one goes. Count it.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Here's Van Vliet. Got a piece of it. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Adams, he's checked in for the Rockets. Aaron Holiday comes in for Fred Van Vliet. And the Warriors also making a change. Kuminga's come in for Brandon Pajemski. Here's Green. 18 points for him. The Rockets with another miss.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Pass to Hield. Payton with a screen on Holiday. Hield finds Payton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Jabari Smith picks one up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Warriors have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Payton. And he makes both free throws. Rockets leading by 6. Inside, here's Adams. Shoots over Jackson Davis. Adams' shot is good.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Butler feeling out a bit. Sinks the 15-footer. Butler's got 26.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Smith sets the pick for Green. Back to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Green against Payton. And it's Green missing. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 17-6 run. Pass to Jackson Davis. Butler with the ball. Banked in off the glass. Butler's got 12 points in just the second half.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Holiday, the pass to Adams. Back to Holiday. Out to Smith. Houston moving it around. And here is Green. Defended by Payton. Shots good by Green.
Coach has a ton of energy on the offensive end.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Payton against Green. Hield from outside. The Rockets pull it in. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
The dime-dropping ability of Green. I love it when he looks for his teammates and gets them involved.
Outside Butler. To the middle. Over Smith. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Houston on top. They lead by 8. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Then it's Tari Eason. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Pass to Curry. Back to Hield. Now Jackson Davis. Şengün covering. And here is Curry. Back to Jackson Davis. The three-pointer off the mark. Rockets leading by 8. Pass to Holiday. Eason with it. Covered by Payton. Eason passes to Smith. Hits the jumper in space. And it's 7 points so far for Jabari Smith.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Three-pointer Hield. The rebound by Holiday. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
This is what I love about Whitmore, his fearless attitude and that ability to draw foul.
At the line for your Rockets, Whitmore. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Houston making a switch here. Shepard's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Looney's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Warriors trail by 11. Hield bounce pass. Now here's Looney. Şengün covering. A floater. Hield finds Looney. Good on the shot.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one. But look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Smith up top. Down low. Here's Şengün. And it's in there.
And Smith already understands that you have to be unselfish if you're going to gain the respect of your teammates and coaches.
Here's Curry. On the wing, Hield. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Şengün. Here's Shepard, guarded by Curry. Shepard, the pass to Smith. Shoots over Curry, and it's Smith missing.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Now, here's Looney. Şengün covering. Now, here's Kuminga. 6 on the shot clock, and Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
What focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
Houston making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Cam Whitmore. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Shepard. And the Warriors also making a change. Podziemski, he's checked in for Gary Payton. Rockets leading by 5. VanVleet outside. Beyond the arc. And it's Looney with the rebound. Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Pass to Pajemski. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I'm sure they wish they made this run sooner, but they've still got time to come away and steal this one.
Curry against Van Vliet. Outside Williams. Some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Eason. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. And the Rockets lead by 5. Outside Curry. Curry crashes inside.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
Now, here's Şengün. He's covered closely. Floats it up for Kuminga.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Eason, a screen on Curry. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for the Rockets. The Warriors also with a sub. Payton's checked in. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Pass to Pajemski. Back to Curry. Here's Pajemski. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Pajemski's got 6 points in the quarter.
Just an unselfish play from Curry, always ready to move the ball and his body to help an open shooter.
Out to the right wing. Eason passes to Smith. Eason, the bounce pass. Houston needs to get a shot. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Kuminga. And here's Golden State. They're on an 18-5 run here. Pajemski with it. Now defended by Şengün. Outside Curry. And it's Kuminga, top of the key. Pass to Pajemski. From deep. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith kicks to Van Vliet. Back to Smith. Shoots over Pajemski. Another miss by Houston. Warriors have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Kuminga. Good work defensively by Smith. Rockets have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Payton on the double team. Pass to Şengün. And here's Smith. Now, here's Şengün. Oh, Van Vliet. In the corner, Şengün with it. Now, Whitmore. Screen by Smith. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Outside Curry. Outside Payton. Back to Curry. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Curry brings the double. Back to Van Vliet. Şengün kicks to Smith. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Houston making some changes. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Jabari Smith. Dylan Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. And it's Green in for Whitmore. Then for the Warriors, Green he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Butler comes in for Kuminga. And it's Moses Moody in for Gary Payton. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. Warriors leading by 4. Now Butler. Curry outside. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Green. And Vliet on the wing, guarded by Curry. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Van Vliet, not the same scorer he once was, Richard, but he has improved his playmaking.
And that's the adjustment that Van Vliet needed to make. The scoring doesn't always have to be there for him. But if he can set up, facilitate, and be a game manager, he'll find a large role.
Free throw good, Van Vliet. He's off on the second. And it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 20-6 run. Pass to Podziemski. Curry, a screen on Green. Outside Curry. Rocket 6. Curry on the drive. It's blocked. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Rebound by Butler.
They came close there to tying it up.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
Moody the pass to Butler. Outside Curry. Launches a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 5th assist in this one.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Here's Van Vliet. Lays it up off the glass. Van Vliet's got 25 points in the game.
And how about the leadership there from Van Vliet? Ready to put this team on his back and give them that crucial bucket.
Back to Curry. Goes back up. And Thompson sends it back. Brooks outside. Pass to Van Vliet. Shoots over Curry, and the wide open shot from Green. A 3-pointer is right on target. Now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
How about Jalen Green stepping up, showing poise in a big spot?
Here's Podziemski by Green. Green against Şengün. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Podziemski. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And Thompson kicks to Van Vliet to take the lead. And off the prime, and in it goes. 27 points for him.
And I like Van Vliet's shot selection. Terrific at looking to score when he sees the opportunity.
Van Vliet against Curry. Green with a screen on Van Vliet. Curry, wide open, drills the three-pointer. Curry's got 34 points.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
Curry against Van Vliet. Goes up on the wing. That's short off the rim. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. The lead is 2. Pass to Moody. Here's Pajemski. Headed by Green. Green, the screen. He takes it in.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Van Vliet outside. Şengün inside. Defended by Butler. No good on the shot. And now they decide to foul intentionally. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch. And that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. 4-point game. Up top, Curry, covered by Van Vliet. And they double up Butler. Moody the pass to Green. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Warriors. Draymond Green, 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Now a timeout called by Houston. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
And here's Houston.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Green kicks to Van Vliet. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Great poise from Van Vliet there, shrugging off the pressure and just taking that shot. You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Shooting for Golden State. Stephen Curry, 2 shots.
first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Headshot off. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Draymond, one of the cliches of basketball is that the ball finds energy. When teammates are making shots, does that give you more energy?
Oh, yeah, it does. You know, when we're in the flow, the ball's just moving around. It allows me to play make, and then I just try to find an open gap and take the shots where they are.
Man, it was really flowing tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game,